Hey guys, we are downloading the turn for Champions Arena. It's turn 20. I can't remember if this is the first one where we get 2 points. We're getting very close. I think 20 you get 2, maybe 21 for winning. All right, so a message from Niflheim. Last turn was pretty catastrophic. Scratty died without a single win, and my attempt on the throne just managed to weaken it for someone else to take it. Oh, I didn't see that. We're not really watching the normal battles. I think I would have won my fight if the Prophet didn't have the chest wound. Oh well, at least the troops are off the wage bill now. I have completed site searching in my lands with Gaija. The returns are measly 3 sites for 3 measly gems. Not sure it was worth it to sacrifice mage turns with different random paths, but gem income is not high enough to gear a contender every turn. Well, I mean, I think the less you have, the more value each site has, right? So like once you have a lot of gems, site searching more isn't really valuable, but I don't know. I feel like with Niflheim especially, you need a lot of gems. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna suck. You can't gear somebody every turn. Okay, from Ubar. Well, that's a nasty opponent. I think I'm gonna have to start forging copper plates. They're redundant with my bless, but they'll add some protection, and hopefully they'll mess up anybody who tries to run in before my script goes off. I'm taking... He also has charged body, so charged body plus copper plate's pretty intense. I'm taking a turn to roll out some more gear and hope that a Colossus kills the thing before sending in my next Sultan. Yeah, I expect we're going to see kind of less lower commitment things until Krabby Claus dies. Because Krabby Claus is scary as hell. And Petrify is just debilitating in this. Alright, Mr. Krabby Claw's first foray does leave him a bit scarred, more scarred than we anticipated. Yeah, he got like 3 afflictions. The decay from the Banefire torches, and later the fire shield from the Ifrit Sultan, proved to take their toll on the crustaceous carapace, upon which we place our hopes. There's still some debate as to whether we should lean further into the offensive or defensive when planning our battle orders. At the present, it seems the intention of creating minor... of creating mirror images so that we may avoid the blows of weapons should our prey survive petrification was unneeded for this round, but could be vital in the future. Our suspicion was that if the counters are being concocted to the Clawed King of Therados, then they would not yet be ready when this message arrives to you, but would rather be ready the following month. Right? They have to forge gear and then they have to put it on and send it. So this would be the time they're forging gear. Right. Speaking of the tools of our bloody trade, Mr. Krabby Claus not having hands to carry the flambeau, awarded as his prize, did not receive it at all. It appears the celestial powers are unwilling to put it in our laboratory themselves, so instead they fade into the ether. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It would be nice if they just got delivered to your laboratory, but I guess in vanilla... I mean, honestly, vanilla just needs the whole tournament system reworked. It's so bad, the rewards. But... it would be good if by default they went to the laboratory, I think. The idea, though, is you have to keep coming back if you win, which nobody wants that. All right. Dismay not, though. Mr. Crab fights for honor and glory rather than petty pieces to hang upon his mantelpiece. Yeah, he wants them points. Due to a persistent chest wound, despite Mr. Crab Claus being a giant head with no chest to speak of. Yeah. That's true. He doesn't really have a chest, does he? What does a chest wound mean for Mr. Krabby Claus? We're going to have to examine this in more detail. We're opting to instead omit quickness from our orders in favor of faster hands of death cast. Additionally, a ring of water breathing is being forged, so we may send a scout to see when the ancient Kraken of Pelagia is once again among the mortal realm, as it's currently one of our most feared challengers. All right. Enough talking. Let us fight. Oh my god, what the hell? We have a baby Melkort and a big Melkort. This Melkort has larger and a midget masher. Oh my god, this is so funny. It's like the perfect gear for kill. This is gonna one-hit kill this Melkort if he doesn't have luck. Oh, he has luck though. Alright. So let's let them buff up first, and then we'll speculate who wins. One of these guys also has Fortitude, I think. Alright, he has Fire Shield. So, this guy has Fortitude, which is going to mean he's going to cut the damage from that Midget Masher in half. He's got 19 attack, or I'm sorry, 23 attack, 16 defense. And this guy's got 25 attack, 15 defense. He has Fate Weaving, so he's going to negate the luck on this dude. I think this guy wins. I mean, this is literally the perfect counter to this Melkort. He's going to walk up. He might get hit. He might get abused a little bit. But they're both going to hit each other a lot. I mean, he's going to hit basically every time. He's probably going to hit this guy for 50 damage, or maybe 60. But maybe not kill him because of luck. But if this guy hits back, basically as soon as this guy gets Fate Weaving on him, he's dead. Because that is his only layer of protection, is luck. So let's see what happened. Luck negated otherwise fatal damage. 144 damage. We don't see Fate Weaving applied yet. I don't think he has to do damage. I think he just has to swing. Missed. This is a Melkort, right? Don't think I can win. Yeah, it's an honorable attempt. Can he go in? Wait, this guy has Fate Weaving too? Or is that the Fate Weaving debuff? Wait, do they both have Fate Weaving Bless? Oh no, he has the Fate Weaving debuff applied. I think. It's kind of hard to tell. It's the same icon. And the same tooltip. Oh no, he has it. Fate Weaving. So they both have Fate Weaving. Oh my god. Alright, so he gets hit now. Are they both hit with the Fate Weaving debuff? I can't even tell. This is the Cursed Luck. 5 turns left. He does not have Cursed Luck. But he's taking a beating. He could lose. He just needs one more round of getting hit. I don't understand this. Oh, he just got it. I mean, how does this work? 16 versus MR. So he was passing MR checks. This is what happened. So resisted the effect. This is the Fate Weaving check. All right, and the add-on was the person who really needed to... the Melkort is the one that really needed... Well, the add-on is the one that really needed the Melkort to get hit with the Fate Weaving check. So it should be when the Melkort hit the add-on resisted. Melkort's attack gore was repelled by add-on. Okay, Melkort hit add-on with a great sword of sharpness. Resisted. Repelled. Resisted. Oh wait, failed to resist. Add-on hit Melkort though. This is when he got Fate Weaving debuff applied to him. And then this is... okay, he resisted. Yeah. Wow, okay. Well, I thought this was I learned something here. I mean, I thought this was going to be an open and shut case because the guy had Fate Weaving to remove the luck buff. But he didn't. He was he didn't remove it. And so the first hit, it would have been a one-hit kill at the beginning, but luck saved him. Later... he hit him with a, again with the Midget Masher, would have kind of killed him, but it exceeded the maximum damage for for the leg, and so it got reduced to 35 damage. And then here he hit him again, but it wasn't enough to kill. So yeah, actually luck only actually ended up affecting him once. I just wasn't expecting this at all. And I guess there's the fortitude side of it too. I don't think that was... When did we see that? Where did he take damage? Should we see the fortitude? $37. This got divided by 2. Did this other one get divided by 2? No. 35. Did this get divided by 2? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where the fortitude was coming into the damage calculations. However it was, that was a cool fight. That was a cool fight. I totally got upset here. I thought the other guy was going to win pretty easily, but was not the case. I want to say it was Fortitude, but I couldn't find the Fortitude in the damage calculation doing a big thing. I don't know if it was when the... I don't think it was the damage exceeded the maximum allowed, but I couldn't see it in the log, and I don't want to spend more time looking. Okay, so this is interesting. This is one of these Agama, I think that's how you say it, champions with a shroud. So he's got quickness, I'm sorry, swiftness, decay weapons, and some other things, and a lance, versus this guy who's just got a great sword of sharpness. I don't know who wins this. These are both bottom feeders. I think now what's happening too is we're getting to this phase where people have enough money that they can afford this, and enough gems and stuff, they can afford to send, like, the bottom feeding strategy, there's going to be fewer commanders, I think. There's going to be a lot more bottom feeders. And so now it's the question of how do you up your bottom feeder game just enough? Like, this might be a good example. You put the shroud on this guy to kill other bottom feeders. All right, Pelagia is coming in with a mage, with a couple gems, trying to eke out a win with the Swarmcast. This could work. Oh, it's a diseased Jhin. This could work. I think Pelagia is going to win this one. Because this guy, I don't think has poison resistance, and he doesn't have Fire Shield. And Fire Shield would instantly kill all this, but he doesn't have it. And yeah, his defense is getting harassed down. He has a lot of protection, but that's not going to save him against the poison damage, I don't think. Yeah, the poison damage is coming through now. All right, so that is a win for Pelagia. I mean, honestly, setting in a Nature Mage to cast Swarm is a pretty good, especially if it's a cheap one, is a pretty good bottom feeding strat. Unless the guys have poison resistance. All right, so we have a She-Lord coming in. Naked Elf. Not wanting to waste gems, but also, yeah, wanting to send in something good enough that it can kill bottom feeders, and he got lucky. Or not bottom feeders, commanders. He got lucky, and he is so far run into the first just garbage commander that got sent in. All right. Chalk went up for TNN, gets a point. That was a Bakemono Chief from Yomi. Next up, we have the Agamemnon champion. Okay, so these are both bottom feeders that are now fighting each other. I think this guy's going to win, because he has, well, it's a much better chassis, right? And this guy had to sacrifice his armor by putting on the Shroud of the Battle Saint, so his protection's kind of garbage, doesn't have really anything special. He could, of course, get really lucky with the Lance Charge, but it's got to get through Mirror Image and a bunch of other things. And this guy's now got a lot of protection. The Lance Charge has been dissipated. All right, and they're going at it. Who shall win? I'm thinking... Okay, now why is he not able to damage this guy? He keeps missing. Okay, so... Yeah, his attack skill's like 18, 17, but this guy has 23 defense. Yeah, he's not going to hit very often. He's only going to hit, you know, every 5 rounds or something. Oh, he's getting repelled. Maybe it was the hoof that got repelled. A length 2 broadsword versus a length 4 golden spear, huh? No, maybe it's just the hoof getting repelled. Yeah, hoof. Yeah, the She-Lord also is repelling this guy. Oh, she just killed him. Yeah. 16 points of damage. That is the second win for TNN. So here we are seeing just kind of like a basic elf bless strat come through. However, I think this is going to be the end. Now, certainly by now, Sarmatia must have Enchantment 5. But he doesn't. He has Great Skeletons. How is this possible? I think this is still going to be enough. I don't think this guy's going to do flight. And I think without flight, there's no chance. Maybe he does. Holy Avenger. I mean, these are all nice, but he ain't gonna chew his way through this many skeletons. I mean, at most, this guy can kill 2 guys around with the spear and the hoof. But he's actually not. He's probably only going to kill, like, 1.5 around. And then they surround him, and eventually they harass him down. And then he will go the way of many elves who have come before him. But that was a pretty good investment for TNN. They got 2 wins out of this guy without any gear. But a point on the board for Sarmatia. Niflheim. All right, with probably one of the best crappy commanders you can send in. Versus a Basalt King. With heroic endurance and a limp. Okay. And some basic armor. Think we knew how that was going to go. All right, boys. Theridaus is back up. Let's see. Did he send in the god? All right, Crabby Claws is back. And I think his thinking on this is, like he was saying, this turn they won't have been able to forge anything for, you know, to counter him. All right, and they've run into Pelagia, but this guy doesn't have any mages anymore. So yeah, he's just going to get yoinked. All right, so a win for Theridaus. Next up, we have Helheim with his race car build versus Pangea. I feel like these two always fight. Every round, Helheim and Pangea have a go at it. A Midget Masher. Okay, this is clever. All he needs to do is score a hit and he'll win. And he's got Lucky, a decent amount of defense. If he put a gem on, he could also cast Enlarge Self, and that would stack. I don't know if it would increase his size, though. It would increase his hit points. I forget how that works. So, yeah. This guy... Oh, he's diseased. Let's slow it down. Okay, so he's run in. Pan has blessed himself. Oh, I forget what Pan's bless is. Poison weapons. Defense and quickness. Oh, he has quickness. So he's going to be taking a lot of pot shots with this Midget Masher. 1 hit and he wins. But can he get that 1 hit? And they both have quickness, so it's sort of like none of them have it. Is 3 going to do it? No, not really. Oh, he's getting chipped down. 18 attack versus 26 defense. It's just so unlikely he hits. And then he's got to get past Mirror Image, too. You know, it could work. It's so hard to hit the guy. It's like, you can do 1,000,000 damage. I mean, he was kind of like overkill on damage. Like, he was going to just... I mean, he was going to do 100-something damage to a 15 damage hit point dude. If he hit, he just couldn't hit. There's a lot of elves in the arena. Well, a fair amount. All right. So this is a matchup that's kind of interesting. If she has a Pokemon item, like a bottle of water, I think she wins this. So, you know, I was saying they need Enchant 5, but it could be they need Construction 6 a bit more. Or trade for somebody with Construction 6. All right, there's Theridaus pulling another W out. That's 2 so far. And we've got Asphodel and Hinnom. Or Helheim, sorry. Ooh, Twiceborn? Yes. Okay, this is pretty legit. Send in a Twiceborn, dude. Oh, he's making a lot of skeletons. And this guy ran back really fast. You know, he's blessed, so he ran back right away. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that's a win for Helheim. Helheim's gotten 2 wins so far. Let's see how he does versus this Melkort. This Melkort might be afflicted. Oh, he's not. Thought he would be afflicted after that. I wonder if that Melkort with the Midget Masher could have killed the Theranos god. We'll have to see what size he was. I thought he was size 6, but if he was size 5, he might have been able to kill him with that Midget Masher. "22 attack. Is that enough? This guy's 30 defense. He'll be able to hit, but he's not going to hit very often. Oh, Fire Shield. This guy doesn't have fire resistance. That might be all he needs. How is he not taking fire damage? Hit by Fire Shield. Mirror Image is negating it, so he's probably going to peel off this Mirror Image pretty quick with Fire Shield. But this guy doesn't have many hit points left. And when he's running, how about that? The Cursed Luck and Fire Shield is actually a pretty good combo. Still has Mirror Image. What did he get hit by? It looks like Repel. Mirror Image negated damage, Mirror Image negated damage. I don't see the part where he took damage. It could have just been Fear. It might have been Fear. He took 1 damage through this whole fight. I think it was a Repel at some point, but I think Fear just made him run. Well, how about that? Melkort advances. And now we have Theranos, Mr. Krabby Claws, coming in. Oh, God. He's gotten rid of... He had 3 afflictions. He's down to strength... to weakened and chest wound. What a huge badass. He is size 6, though, so Midget Master is not going to work on him. Hand of Death. We heard... it's Olio playing... Theranos. All right, and we have Atlantis attacking Theranos. And, yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna survive. Just 2 Hand of Death. So now you have to survive Petrify and then immediately getting Hand of Death twice. There are kind of counters to this, like Luck can potentially work. Twist Fate can be kind of helpful. Defense is not valuable at all versus this guy, because you'll be petrified mostly. But Luck and Twist Fate are decent defenses. I think Hand of Death is magic damage too, so I don't think anything like Ethereal will help you there. Okay, but that's that. And then I believe the final showdown is going to be this Melkort that has just... I mean, the Melkort has gotten a lot of points this round. I feel like he's gotten like 4 points already. I don't think he's going to have anything to say to Mr. Krabs. He did heal up, though. God, that's so brutal. That's so brutal. Okay, the first thing you have to do, though, is you need something to soak that first Petrify. And it's going to limit what commanders work real well. Let's actually test this out, because we've got a little bit of time. Well, let's see what they won first. So he won a Spirit Mask, which he probably can't equip, but that's cool. Let's do our debug thing real quick. Mods, debug mod, and here we go. Let's just do this real quick. Can we kill Mr. Krabby Claws? Now, the thing we're going to need... Let's do... I think, like, the Sarmatian god honestly should be dominating this. So I think that's what we'll play as. And we'll do it against Pelagia with this god. And I think all you need... I mean, it'll probably cast Disintegrate and stuff, which I don't really want it to, but... I think it was like 8 and 4. No idea what he picked. Okay. And we'll do Mr. Krabby Claws here. And I forget what all the paths he had. I know he had a 5 death. I think he had a fair amount of water. He had a bit like this. He's something like this. And then it was like Earth 5. And... okay, so we'll do something like this. Maybe he was 6. We'll do 6 just in case. And the Bless doesn't really matter for this because you're not going to get that in the arena. All right. So, yeah, I think all she needs is a bottle of water. We could try with cooler shit, but... oh wait, we'll do this actually in the arena though. I think I just have to hit intern a bunch of times. Let's make your stuff first though. An Astral Serpent and a Berserker, a Lycanthrope Amulet. Who knew? These are items that people are like, oh, they're so overpriced or they're never worth it, don't make it, whatever. And then who knew they would be part of the dominating combo in this arena where people have like had time to speculate and theory craft and all this other shit. All right, time to send somebody in. All right, compete in the arena, and we'll just have you do Horde of Skeletons. Oh, she can potentially do Wrath of Ancestors too. That's kind of cool. I think the other thing I would put on her, though, is... oh, she's undead. She can't do the luck, but she can do a Twist Fate. We'll make another one of these for next turn, in case she loses. All right, and then this guy's going to go in, and his script, I believe, is pretty straightforward. I think it's just... Petrify. And then... Hand of Death, Hand of Death. Let's see, does this work? Petrifies this dude. Oh my god, Hand of Death still yeets the shit out of her. Alright, that did not work. Okay, what could we do to make it work? It almost worked, to my credit. It almost worked. I feel like Twist Fate was pretty good. The problem is she can't do luck, because she's undead. And there's not many ways to dodge Hand of Death. How would you dodge Hand of Death as an undead person? I don't think there's any way. You could zap the shit out of him, though. I mean, he's going to have some shock resistance. All right, let's try this out. This would now be like an ultra high commitment kit. But yeah, this is a problem. I mean, we could also try... well, the thing is, with the innate caster, you can't interrupt him from casting. He has stunned him, but even though he's stunned, he still ran in. Is the Twist Fate buff still here? I believe it's gone. I've read somewhere this thing takes a turn to set in, so she might not have started with it. Let's see. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. There's some bug with this item where it has to sit on you for a turn before it works. I don't really get. Okay, so that was bullshit, because that was actually the thing not working. We'll make this kit again. I'm pretty sure this will work. I'm like very much thinking this will work. I think it was just a stupid thing. I don't know what for this. Honestly, don't. Well, this would probably be good against other things. And then Twist Fate, Bottle of Water. Let's go ahead and give it to her this turn. Because see, she doesn't have it now. But this turn, magically, you can see the Twist Fate icon on her. It's a very weird thing. Oh, we didn't make her the other thing we need to make, which is the Coral Sword. And I think with this setup, I think she wins. Compete in the arena. But there's a very interesting combination of things here that makes this really hard to counter from Pelagia. Is that basically you need to be like, to counter Petrify, you need a bottle of water, and you need to be low enough HP that the water elemental has more hit points than you. But then you need to not die to Hand of Death. Now, if we had Lucky and Twist Fate, we'd be doing pretty okay against Hand of Death. But this is an undead chassis, so we can't. Now, she does have Twist Fate, unlike before. He has a lot of hit points, though. Twist Fate is now gone. He has a lot of hit points, though. I think he's just going to cast it again. God, that's brutal. I mean, what do you do against this? First of all, he had more hit points than normal because he was coming from really high Dominion. Huh. I don't know if she can beat him, actually. There has to be a way, right? We can't survive 2 Hands of Death. And I can't have some way to generate... I mean, there's not really a way to survive that many. I mean, I could do like an extra life. That's the only other way. Phoenix Pyre, maybe. But that would go off. I think that might be the only way. And even if it's expensive, if it's the only way, it's the thing you have to do. This also is Alt 7, so this isn't really practical. So like here we would be using gear they wouldn't really have until the very end of the arena, which would be like, well, basically the same kit. Except I think we'd probably do a lifelong protection here. And you'd really count on her not dying. This would be like an all-in kit where you're actually not expecting her to die every round. Because this kit, like, who cares that she comes back immediately? This kit is super freaking expensive. Alright. So let's put this on you. Wait, fuck that. We don't need this. We're doing that. And we load her up with fire gems. And the first thing you cast is Phoenix Power. Phoenix Pyre. Alright. And spells. Okay. Compete in the arena. This, I think, works, right? I think this works. Oh, she's gotten petrified somehow. I think. I don't see the little tag for it, but maybe I'm blind. But she lost? Wait, what happened? Oh, it petrified her. Why didn't it petrify the water elemental? 24 hit points. 27. I think these fucking imps made her petrify. I think it was those imps. I think, okay, wait, we're going to try it one more time. God, look how complicated this is, though. Holy shit. All right. Okay, we're changing things up. We're making here... I don't actually want the extra HP. I think here what I want... Let's look at the tags on this guy. He's a magic being. It's kind of the only thing we could exploit. Eye Catcher, Dusk Dagger. A Dusk Dagger, I think we'll get. That's just in case we melee him. This is such an expensive kit, though. And I don't know how this would do against all the other competitors in the arena. However, I think with the lifelong protection, I think it will be okay now. I think like this, it might work. Oh, wait, no, I don't want the Coral Sword. Oh, no. There's still too much HP. Maybe we... Maybe I just have to not be in such high friendly dominion, and now we do it. Which, they probably won't be that high of friendly dominion. They won't have 10 in their cap. Alright, does this work? Petrify goes off on the water elemental. No, he petrifies her again, because these stupid imps. Okay, well that's a lesson. We're not able to do... Well, what do we do then? Okay, let's try it one more. We are going to kill this fucker before it's over. So, we can stack that. This is fine. This is fine. I don't think I've done it with... I never have gotten Phoenix Pyre off. Do it again like this. We'll go ahead and put this on her. And here we go. You don't need 2 of these. Bottle of water. All right, compete in the arena, and then let's send the Pelagian God in too. This will work, right? Petrify goes on the water elemental now, because there's no imps. She gets Phoenix Pyre off. She has very high morale. Hands of Death's her, but she's got a decent amount of fatigue reinvigoration. It might be better to give the whatchamacallit, rainbow armor. Wait, she got... Oh my god. What a monster. She can't cast spells. Watch. Look at this. She gets Phoenix Pyre off. Look, she can't cast spells. Now she's fatigued out. Oh my god, what fury! What fury! I don't think we can do it. I think I'm tapped out of ideas, guys. We'll look at it. I don't think there's any... I mean, we can maybe do it with artifacts, but that's not reasonable. Guys? I mean, maybe some of the fucked on Lamashtas. Don't know. A Wrath of Ancestors, maybe? Alright, she doesn't have Twist Fate yet. We have to wait around. Well, I don't think we're gonna... This is the last time, guys. I don't think we're gonna... I think we'll just accept defeat at this point. Oh, right. Petrify. We needed a bottle of living water. All right, we'll try it. I say we're going to accept it. We're going to actually make that thing happen, though. Okay, bottle of living water. All right, compete. And Pelagia, compete. That's a lot of ghosts. They have paralyzed them for 3 turns. I don't know if that stops the casting. Hand of Death doesn't appear to be able to target her within the square. Or it's hitting these guys for whatever reason. I guess she Phoenix Pyre and blew herself up at the end? Is that... did I miss that? She doesn't have Phoenix Pyre, does she? No? What did he cast? Flame Eruption. Oh my god. I'd like to pretend we got close, guys, but I don't think we did. I think we just have to accept we can't kill this fucker. Not with Sarmacia's God. What do you do against such forces of reckless hate? Olia, what have you created, you monster? All right. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed putzing around on this one. Let's at least close it on the correct screen. But Jesus Christ Almighty. Okay, I can't type my password. All right. I'll see you guys later. Y'all take care.